Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for dropping by. Today is Tuesday, October 13th, and we are going to be playing some 3 rounds of Old School Magic today. So thank you for joining the stream. This is my regularly scheduled stream. I appreciate it if you don't forget to follow. You can join me every single Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern for 3 rounds of Old School Magic. I play with the Northern Paladins as part of the Tuesday night Gauntlet. Now, coming up this weekend on Saturday the 17th at noon Eastern, I will be streaming all of my matches from the Northern Paladin Spice Harvest. So please make sure that you tune in for that. If you want to look into the Northern Paladins or Paladin Magic, you have any questions or whatnot, you can always go to northernpaladins.com. All kinds of information there for that. We are not playing a 4th edition starter today, so just so everybody is aware. But we are going to play this 4-color Grixis deck. So I've been looking into a Grixis deck for a while, and then I wanted to play something that didn't have all of the drawbacks or the weaknesses that a regular Grixis deck had. So this is what I came up with, splashing the white. So I had some swords and some disenchanting and a divine offering in the main deck, and then that gives me additional sideboard options as well. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. This is kind of a brewish type deck. I wanted to put in the Sengir Vampires, and the fact that I just got some black bordered Serendipity means that yeah, I wanted to run those. I want to run those cool cards and see what we could do with those cards. So again, I appreciate everybody joining the stream, and we're hoping that we can have some good games of Magic today. Hoping it's going to be a little bit better than that 4th edition starter deck. Now, the starter deck wasn't terrible. It had some halfway decent cards and some halfway decent synergies last week, but most of the creatures, with the exception of like one of them, and a few walls, any of the offensive creatures had 1 toughness, So there were a bunch of 1-1s and 2-1s, and they just they didn't line up for winning games of Magic. It also didn't hurt. It didn't help that I played against a couple of decks that were focused on destroying lands. So that's definitely going to happen from time to time where your matchups aren't going to line up. But I had fun. We got to play some bonus games last week. If you didn't see the stream last week, I definitely think that you should check it out. Check out my round 1 matches and my bonus matches. After round 2, those are definitely the ones that are going to be the most fun to watch. Where I play against, where I win some games. I play against a mono black deck, play against a mono green deck, and things of that nature. So So again, this weekend, the Spice Harvest, Northern Paladins Fall Spice Harvest. This Saturday at noon Eastern. So I'm looking forward to streaming all of my matches from that event. It should be 6 or 7 rounds. I'm not exactly sure what the count for players is at the moment. It's over 50. It might be over 60 by now. Magic players are habitually late, last-minute people. So, myself included, what happens. We are just creatures of habit. So that's definitely how it works sometimes. So, we are waiting. It looks like we've got like 16 people or something like that in the event today. So that's definitely a decent turnout. So how's everybody's day going today? I'm hoping that everybody's having a good one. Today is a Tuesday. So today was my cheat day on my diet. And I'll tell you what. I had sushi for the first time in several months, and it was darn good. It was definitely darn good. For those who aren't aware, maybe you're new to the stream or whatnot, maybe you just don't know me very well. I eat low carb, so the fact that I had sushi meant that I had to have rice, which is nice, and it was good for a change. I try to, I try to have a cheat day. I try not to have them too close, at least a week apart. This one was 9 days from my last one. And I really wanted French fries. So I had a sandwich and French fries for lunch, and then I had sushi for dinner, which was definitely nice. So anyway, if you want to support the stream, you can do a couple of things. Obviously, you can follow. If you like what you see, you can subscribe. There's a couple of ways you can subscribe. If you have a Amazon Prime account, you can link your Twitch. That gives you a Twitch Prime account, and you can subscribe that way, or you can pay money or whatnot. You can use bits to make donations to the stream in bits, or play sounds during the match. So looks like I've got an opponent. So let's see. Hey, how you doing?
Good. How's it going?
Oh, not bad at all. I didn't even see the pairing go up. So all right, let me check in. So my opponent for round 1 is Nolan. Where are you from, Nolan?
I'm from Iowa.
Iowa. Okay. I'm in Syracuse, New York. So
I saw you pulled a Mana Vault.
yeah. Mana Vault, Helm of Chetsuk, and a Royal Assassin were my rares last week, so that was pretty cool. So I got half my money back, basically.
Yeah, that's the way because how much are those? Like $90 or?
No. Oh, yeah, the starter, it was 90 plus tax and shipping. It came to just over $100. So.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, not at all. I have access to another one for $100 as well, so I might do that again at some point in time. If I do it, I think I'm going to do it like a true seal deck, or grab 2 packs as well, and build a 40 card deck, add some lands or whatever, and that way I won't have the mana issues as badly. So.
Okay, that was what I was gonna ask. Like, if your games were like enjoyable at least, or.
Well, I mean, my first 2 rounds I was playing against land destruction decks, so
Gosh.
You know, straight up land destruction, and then a Bandmageddon deck. So,
Sure.
you know, that was definitely, you know, that part's not fun. But, you know, I got to do some fun things. I won 1 game during the actual stream for the actual tournament. I won, I got to, because I got my butt kicked so hard in that second round, I played some other games against a friend, and I won one of those games too. One of the cards I opened was Karma, and he was playing a mono black deck, so that was pretty fun, obviously. Yeah. So you want to choose even or odd?
Yeah, sure. I'll choose even.
Okay. And it is a 1, so it is odd. So I will play first.
Sounds good.
Okay. Good luck, sir.
Thanks.
I will keep.
I'll keep.
Okay. So I will go Underground Sea Jet him. Alright, so if we start on your left as 1, we'll go number 3 and number 6.
Alrighty. Got a counterspell and an island.
Alright, and you can go.
Okay, I'll go Forest, Bird's Paradise. Go ahead.
Okay. Untap. Draw. We'll play another hymn.
Yep. Alright, 4 cards.
Take the 2 in the middle.
You got Boomerang and Serendib.
Okay. And you can go.
Alright. Play Bird and pass.
Alright. Untap. And you have 1 card?
Yep.
Okay. City Brass. Demonic Tutor.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will Ancestral myself.
Go ahead.
1, 2, 3. And you can go after that.
Soul Ring, Maze of It, pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw. City of Brass.
New pairing received.
No cards?
Nope.
Serendip.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Pass.
Alright, untap. Upkeep, I take a point. Draw. Badlands. Chaos Orb.
Counterspell.
Okay. Attack with a dip.
Maze it.
Sure. I will take a point for a Hypnotic Spectre.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go.
Go blue, and 3 for an air elemental.
Okay.
Pass.
End step. I'm going to take a point. I'm down to 17. And I will Swords the Arrow now.
Okay. I'll go to 24.
Yep. Alright, untap. Upkeep, I take a point. 16. Draw. Attack.
Yeah, we'll maze the Serendib and birds the hippie. Or
Okay.
block with the birds, yep.
Okay. And then I will play another dib, and I will say go.
Okay, I will Ice Storm your Badlands,
Okay.
and I'll pass.
Alright, untap. Upkeep, I take 2. I go down to 14. Draw. I'll take a point. I'm at 13. And I will bolt your bird.
Yep.
I'll attack with all these.
Alright, I'll maze the Serendib and take 5.
Okay. Put you at 19. I will take a point down to 12, and I'm going to disenchant your soul ring.
Yep.
And you can go.
Pass.
Alright, untap. Upkeep, I'm at 10. Draw. Attack.
Yep, do the same as last turn, take 5.
Then discard your card.
Ice Manipulator.
Okay. And you can go.
Pass.
Alright, untap. Upkeep, I take 2. So I'm at 8.
Mm-hmm.
Draw. Attack.
Yeah, I'll scoop it
timer
there.
started.
You're scooping?
Yep.
Okay.
Just to conceal information.
Sure, no, that's fine.
Let's see. How is COVID out there? It's not as bad as the East Coast, I think. So, kind of less people are really paying notice to it, I guess.
So I'm in the center of New York State, Syracuse, and it's not that bad up here. I mean, there's still a couple of pockets around here and there, but it's not terrible. It's not like down in New York City and such.
Right.
You know, we're not as jam-packed, and you know, we're not having the second wave the same as it is happening in other parts of the country and in New York City area. But there's still a lot of people who don't think that it's a serious thing, and you know, there's still people dying, still people getting sick. So.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, thankfully we were able to have a small paper tournament here about a month ago, so
yeah,
it worked out pretty decently.
Assume you're playing first.
Yes. I'll keep.
What is wrong with this thing? Hang on. Let me take a look. Yeah, I'll keep.
Alrighty, I'll start off with the forest and pass.
Alright. I'll draw. I will play a Badlands and say go.
Yep. Play a Pendelhaven and pass.
Underground Sea, Lotus, Crack for Black, Singer Vampire.
Ooh, that's really good.
And I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Play Island. Let's Ice Storm the Underground Sea.
Sure.
And pass.
Untap. Draw. Badlands. Attack for 4.
Yep, take 4.
Chaos Orb. Go ahead. Riceling in chat says lounge music and talks of death by virus. My kind of nights. Music plays in the background on my stream. So that's a desert
Chaos Orb.
and a Chaos Orb. Okay.
And you're tapped out.
I am.
Alright, I'm gonna try to blow up your Singer.
Okay.
We'll use this Pendelhaven.
Okay. Nice.
And pass.
Alright, untap. Draw. How many cards do you have?
4.
Okay. Scrubland, Sedge Troll. Go ahead.
Okay, crumble the Chaos Orb in a turn.
Alright. I gain 2, right?
Correct. Okay, drop the turn.
22.
Put out an Ernie and pass.
Alright. Untap. Draw. Spirit Link on your Urnum Gin. And you can go.
Okay.
My troll has Forest Walk.
Yes. Play another one?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Tap. Draw. Go ahead. My troll has Forest Walk twice.
Yes. Let's swing for 4.
I'll block.
Okay.
Regenerate.
Go ahead.
End step. I'll bolt the one that I blocked.
Sure.
Untap. Draw. Attack for 3.
Yep, take it.
So that puts you at 13. Go ahead.
Pass.
Alright, untap. Draw. Swing 3.
Yep, 10.
Go ahead.
Okay. Cast Regrowth on my, let's see. I'll get Urnham Gin.
Okay.
Pass.
Alright, untap. Draw. Play a city. Attack for 3.
Yep.
Put you at 7. And then I will take a point to cast a Serendip Freed. I'm at 21.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'll play Urnham and pass.
Okay, end step I will Lightning Bolt you. Put you at 4.
Okay.
Untap. Upkeep I take a point down to 20.
And I gave Serendib the Forest Walk.
Okay. Attack for 3.
Yep. Go to 1.
And I'll play a Hypnotic Spectre.
Sure.
And you can go.
Yep, you got it. Good game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Had a bunch of double blue spells.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for the game, sir. Appreciate it.
Yeah, good games.
Yep, and good luck the rest of the day.
Yep, thanks. See ya.
Yep. Well, we did it, which is definitely a change from last week because, last week was kind of blah. So we got there with our deck. We won some games. We won both of them actually. So game 1 with turn 1 and turn 2, Hymn to Torok. That was pretty brutal. And that card is just absolutely ridiculous. So that is definitely going to happen sometimes when you play a deck that has Hymn to Torok. So this is the deck that I'm running. 4-color Grixis. It's just it's a bunch of good cards, and so I sideboarded in the 2 red Elemental Blasts and the 2 Spirit Links. The Spirit Link held down the Urnham Gin, and the red Elemental Blast I had in my hand was just sitting there waiting for something like a Dib or something along those lines. So deck did what it was supposed to do, which is pretty good. I mean, it's a decent deck. I mean, the cards, there's a lot of good cards in the deck, as you can see, and it attacks from a bunch of different angles, and that makes it a little bit more difficult to sideboard against, and maybe a little bit more difficult to play against. I don't know, but part of it was that I got the Senior Vampires, and I completed my playset of Black Border Dibs last week. So I wanted to play that, and then the fact that I got that Beta Chaos Orb, the week before, and this is all black bordered. This deck is pretty cool. So the deck list, I mean, there's not going to be a written deck list, but I will be sharing my deck list in the Northern Paladins Discord. I will share it on Twitter and on Instagram as well, and on Facebook. So normally written deck lists aren't a thing when it comes to old school Magic. It's normally pictures just like this. So this is what we got. So we're gonna take a break. I've got to use the restroom. Stick around. I'll see if I can get a bonus match in here in a couple of minutes. So thanks a lot. I'll be right back. All right, everybody. I am back. We're going to play some bonus games of Magic. So I've got Joe Freshwater with us, and we're going to play some extra games. So that's what we do. How's it going today, Joe? It's been a little while.
It has been a while. It's good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just get my screens right here. One moment.
Yep. No, that's fine. Did you win your first round, or did you lose?
I did win my first round. It was ended up finishing with it was a time twister on my opponent's part, and he time twisted me. He was at 9 life, time twisted me into a Black Lotus and 3 Chain Lightnings.
Oh, geez, that's the thing. So I will not be casting Time Twister against you.
Right,
it is not. It is not in my main deck. So.
I've been enjoying your stream a lot.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Even when I wasn't playing for a little while, I took a little break from Magic. I watched your stream almost after the fact on.
That's fine. I appreciate it.
Channel.
Yeah.
It's really high quality. I really enjoy it.
Thank you. Yeah, so chat says hello to you.
Hello, chat. Very good to meet you.
You want to choose even or odd?
Let's do odd, please.
It is a 2, so it is even. So I will play. Good luck.
Good luck to you.
And I will keep.
6, 7. I will keep as well.
All right. Badlands. Lotus. Crack Lotus for black. Hippie. Go ahead.
All right. I will draw for my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I will lay out a Mox.
Yep.
I will lay out a Red Source.
Mm-hmm.
And I will Chain Lightning your Hippie.
Sure.
Then I will say go ahead.
See, chat, that's why Black Lotus is a bad card, because that was card disadvantage, right?
Can you see everything?
Yeah, we're good. I will play a C, and I will say go.
Untap. Draw. I will bring out that and say go ahead.
All right. I will draw. I will play an Urborg and Hypnotic Spectre.
I will, once he's on the board, I will respond with a lightning bolt.
Okay, and you can go.
Untap, draw a card. I will bring out a mountain
Mm-hmm.
and a rook egg.
Okay. Are we going to see a really sweet rook token?
I left that at my mom's house to keep it safe with all of the rioting and stuff going on in Minneapolis and problems.
Ah.
I took my alpha cards and my favorite cards.
Mm-hmm. For those who weren't aware, if you saw the stream where I had my sweet rook tokens, I did send one of them to Joe. So, okay, play the factory, tap the factory for 1 for a soul ring, and I will say go.
Okay, I will untap, draw a card, bring out a plains.
Mm-hmm.
I will attack. I will chain lightning my rook egg.
Okay. Are you gonna throw the other? You're gonna throw the chain somewhere else?
Throwing the other chain at you.
Okay. I will take it. So your rook egg is dead.
Yep. And then I will say end of turn.
Yeah.
And then at the end of turn, we will get a less cool token.
Mm-hmm. Still pretty cool though. Okay. So I'll untap, and I will draw. Whoops.
Actually, this is one not really less cool. This is one that my friend Dan Highland made.
Mm-hmm. So I will activate my factory twice.
Okay.
And I will attack for 2.
I will take the 2.
Okay. And I will play a Badlands, and I will say go.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep, draw. Lay out a land.
Mm-hmm.
Swing in with the rook.
Sure. I will take it. I'm at 13.
I will tap 6 mana for a Shivan Dragon.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Untap.
1 card in hand.
Okay. Draw. I will attack I'll activate the factory twice, and I will attack.
I will take 2.
Okay. Put you at 16. And I will cast a Sedge Troll. And I will say go.
Untap. Draw a card. I will bring out a Plains.
Mm-hmm.
Swinging in for both.
No blocks.
Pumping the Shivan for 3, so 5,
And I am
6, 7.
And I am dead.
Game.
Couldn't do anything about those. So that is a pretty sweet Alpha 40 mat that you got there.
Thank you. I do love the Alpha 40 community.
Mm-hmm.
Drew sent that to me for helping out. It's been a lot of fun playing. I like the simpleness of the Alpha 40. We don't see too many other places where we can cast giant spiders and giant growths versus hill giants.
Right. I don't play Alpha 40. I don't have any intention to in the near future, but I do like the play mat. So I'm considering getting one of the play mats. What was that?
You've been streaming it a lot, haven't you?
I've been streaming the monthly league finals. So
yeah, they're real lucky to get you because your stream's the highest quality.
Well, I appreciate that.
Like to watch that.
Thank you. I definitely appreciate that. I will keep.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I will keep.
Okay. Scrubland, Mox Jet. Go ahead.
Mountain, go ahead.
Draw. Where were you last turn? Him to Turok.
Okay. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
3 and 6.
So 3, you got a Wrath of God.
Okay.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
Yep.
is a Sarah Angel.
Seems good. And you can go.
Draw a card. Mountain, and go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Cards in hand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, go ahead.
Draw a card. Go ahead.
Draw. Go.
Go ahead.
Draw. Soul Ring. Go ahead.
Let us put out a blood moon.
Well, that's a thing. Okay.
Yep.
All set?
Yep, go ahead.
All right, untap. Draw. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw a card. Let us see what we should do here. Put out another blood moon.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Go ahead.
Draw. Well, let's see how this goes. Wheel.
All right.
Discard a balance, a singular, a dib, 2 trolls, a hippie, and a sulcanar.
Rook egg. 2 big chain lightning bolt, disharmony,
Nice.
and a disenchant.
Okay. 1,
Right.
2, 3,
1,
4,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right.
Underground Sea/Mountain. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw a card. Going to lay out a. Let's see here. I will lay out a Diamond Valley.
It's a nice mountain you
And
got
we'll
there.
Lay out a Black Lotus.
Okay.
Sack that for 3 red.
Yep.
For a Shivan.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I will double bolt your Shivan.
I will.
No, you won't. That's a mountain.
Yes, you're correct. There we are.
Untap. Draw. Underground Sea. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw a card. I'll tap my mountain and my other mountains for a Rook egg.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Draw. Say go.
On the end of your turn, I'm gonna use this on the Rook.
So you're doing it during my end step? If you're doing it during the end step, you don't get the Rook token until your end step.
Okay, I'll have to do that because I messed up.
Yeah. So ideally you would do it during my second main phase. So
Okay.
yeah, you're doing it during my second main phase. Yep.
I missed anyways.
Oh,
You
okay.
go ahead.
All right. So continue with go to your turn.
All right.
Yeah. So chat has seen my deck and they don't like my odds against the Blood Moon.
Go ahead.
Draw.
If I get some creatures here.
City of Mountains. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to respond to get rid of your black source.
Sure.
Alright, draw a card. Bring out a land. Bring out a soul ring.
Mm-hmm.
And go ahead.
Draw. Badlands. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Try to get out of Shivan.
That is a Shivan.
Alright. Go ahead.
Brian in chat says, I haven't seen Old School played, but I've been proxying decks and playing them, and I love it. Yes, absolutely. And the thing is, when it comes to the Tuesday night gauntlets with the Northern Paladins, proxies are allowed. As long as they're clearly marked and you can clearly identify them, everything will be fine. So you could actually play with us one of these nights on a Tuesday night draw.
I have an addiction to alpha cards, and I just don't want to spend money on cards that are not for that alpha deck because it just seems unreasonable and unresponsible for my personal situation. Because with the alpha cards, they always maintain their value.
Yeah.
But with other cards, you never know.
Okay. So I played a Badlands, tapping the Soul Ring for a Chaos Orb, and then I will activate the Chaos Orb.
Yep.
We'll use my Soul Ring as your Shivan Dragon.
Yep.
Hit.
And as for the players to see, it's literally just a printed,
And you can go.
Okay. Untap. Draw a card. Going to cast, bring out that, and bring out another Rook Egg.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw a card. Go ahead.
Draw. Play a Pearl.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Draw a card. Go ahead.
End step. I'm going to swords one of your Rook Eggs. Okay. Untap. Draw. And then I will swords the other Rook Egg. And play another Underground Sea. And I will say go.
Go ahead.
Tap. Draw. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Draw. Go.
Rook Egg.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Swords it. Draw. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go.
Go ahead, my friend. This is
Draw.
silly.
Go.
Let's get rid of your white source.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Draw. Go ahead. 7 cards.
Sarah Angel.
Lovely.
Go ahead.
How many cards do you have in hand, Joe?
Just one.
Yeah. Draw.
What do we got going on here? Oh, that's a disgustingly big disintegrate, isn't it? Or fireball.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so okay. Red, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Second target means I can split the fireball. 4 to you and 4 to it.
Toasty.
Brings you to 16.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Untap. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw.
Is it okay that I just stack these? Do you care?
No, you're fine. I'll move to my end step. I've got 8 cards.
Okay.
I will discard a Hymn to Torok. And you can go.
Draw a card. I will say go. Go ahead.
Draw. Land. Go.
Draw a card. Go ahead.
Draw. Mox Ruby. Another red source. Go ahead.
Draw a card. Go ahead.
Draw. Land. Go.
Draw a card. Go ahead.
Draw. Move to end step. Anything?
Nope.
Alright, discard another Hymn to Torok. Go ahead.
Draw a card. Let's get out another Blood Moon.
Sure.
And just for some action, let's Lightning Bolt you.
Okay. 17.
Go ahead.
Draw. Move to my end step.
Okay, nothing.
Discard a hippie. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw a card. Sarah Angel.
Lovely. Okay.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Hey, I just noticed if you're listening to background music on YouTube or something and you try and like join the voice channel, it won't let you.
Are you still in the voice chat? Is that what's going on, Joe? Is that why I'm hearing voices from the heavens?
It shouldn't be. I thought I removed that. Let me check.
Nope, it was me. Alright. It was me. I was still in there. Did not realize I was in there. Okay. So anyway, go ahead.
Alright. So untap, upkeep, draw. This is a beautiful altar that Mr. Taylor Quill did for me.
Nice.
I'll swing it for 4.
Okay. Go down to 13.
And he made it on an Arabian Nights, like the
Yep, anthologies.
that
Yep.
use the anthologies. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Draw. Go ahead. I'll discard a disenchant.
Okay. I'll draw a card. Attack for 4.
Go down to 9.
Go ahead.
Draw. I'll discard a hippie. Go ahead.
Attack for 4. Go ahead.
I'll go down to 5. Draw. Play lands. Go ahead.
Draw. Attack for 4.
1.
Chain lightning you.
Sure, I'm dead. I can't even throw a
Damn,
pack
man.
because I died beforehand.
Yep. Hey, thank you so much again for your stream.
Thank
I
you.
look forward to seeing you at the Northern Paladin event this weekend.
Yeah, but I mean, we might
for a while.
end up playing against each other today. So
Oh, that'd be fun.
yeah. So thanks for playing the games. I appreciate it, and good luck the rest of the day.
It's always a pleasure to play with you. I
Yep.
hope you have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you to all of the watchers who take part in the events as well.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. Take care, man. Okay, so I got my butt kicked during that bonus game, that bonus match, but thankfully that wasn't for real. But we might end up having to play Joe either this round or the next round. So if we do, I do have main deck 2 disenchants. I have the Chaos Orb. And out of the sideboard, I've got the Blue Blasts and 2 more disenchants. So maybe, fingers crossed, if I do play against Joe, that I will be able to actually do something. But this is the deck. So yeah, commenting in chat about Blood Moon. Blood Moon is definitely the bad for me. But is what it is. It's part of playing old school. You get greedy with your mana bases. So, yeah. So with disenchants and discs in the board, I might be able to deal with the Blood Moons if I play against Joe. But we'll see. I might not end up having to play against them. I could play against somebody else. I could play against somebody else with Blood Moons. Who knows? But yeah, Joe loves playing Diamond Valley. He loves playing Red. So when I got those 5 Rook eggs, those Rook tokens from Mallory Eckert, I had to make sure that at least one of them went to Joe. So he chose the one that he thought was the coolest art, and I sent it to him. Joe's a really, really good dude. So you know, and that's part of you know, part of being friends, part of the old school community. You just you do things like that. So I'm going to take a quick break, everybody. I did not end up getting my drink, so I'm gonna get something, and you know, maybe I'll get something that has some alcohol in it. We'll see. I did not buy a new bottle of wine, so I'll have to check some things out. So stick around, and I'll be back in just a moment. All right, we're back. I did not feel like grabbing any whiskey, and I don't have any more wine, so I just ended up getting some water. So thanks everybody for joining tonight. My regularly scheduled stream is each and every Tuesday night. I play 3 rounds of Old School Magic with the Northern Paladins as part of the Tuesday night Gauntlet. Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock, 8 Eastern. So don't forget to follow. Turn on those notifications so that you know when I go live. And if you have a Twitch Prime account, Amazon Prime account, and you like what you see, send your sub my way. That would definitely be awesome. For more information regarding the Northern Paladins or Paladin Magic, you can go to northernpaladins.com. Now, this upcoming Saturday, the Northern Paladins are throwing an event, Northern Paladins Fall Spice Harvest. So I will be streaming every single one of my matches from that event, and that begins this Saturday, the 17th, at noon Eastern. So appreciate everybody who is here today. Let's take another look at what we are running today. So this is the 4-color Grixis deck that I'm running. I wanted to make sure that I had some white in there so that I could have a way to deal with certain things that are problematic for a Grixis deck. And In round 1, in that match, by having the Spirit Links in the sideboard, that meant that I could keep the Urnum Gens at bay. Spirit Link is also good against, say, opposing Serendipifreets or Juzam Gems, or even bigger creatures or whatnot. But white also gives me access to better artifact and enchantment removal. So red, black, and blue doesn't have any real artifact removal enchantment removal other than Never Nero's Disc. So we want to make sure that we had something. So between Disenchant and Divine Offering, I should be able to deal with artifacts and enchantments. So I mean, we'll see what happens. If we play against Joe and his main deck Blood Moons, I could be in for a bad time. Round timer ended. So that means that there should be some matches finishing up, and then we should be getting some pairings here in just a moment. So again, appreciate everybody for joining the stream. And another way to support the stream is if you install the Sound Alerts extension, and then you can spend your bits to add sounds to the stream, like telling me that I suck, telling me that I do a good job, playing the Final Fantasy Victory fanfare, telling me that it is game over, saying that I'm stupid, or playing a very, very long laugh. You know what? That long laugh probably should have happened last week after the 4th edition starter deck, because of the fact that I didn't do so hot with that. But I opened some good cards. It just, you know, I was doomed to failure, and my my goal of winning at least one game happened. I did not win any matches, but I did win 2 games on the stream. One during the actual tournament proper, and then one extra game. So that was definitely some fun there. So we are waiting for, let's take a look to see what we got for other matches going on. So, it looks like all of the matches has been reported, and we are just waiting for pairings for round number 2. They said that they're waiting for somebody, but I see all of the matches have been reported in MTG Melee, so I don't think that we're actually waiting on anybody. So that's all right. We'll get a new pairing here in just a few moments. So once again, we'll take a look at today's deck. 4-color Grixis, you know, Swords of Plowshares, Disenchants, and Divine Offerings, and then Balance as well. And then Spirit Link out of the sideboard, some Blasts, some Discs, Amazivith, and some Falling Stars. Falling Stars could end up being good if I play against a bunch of weenie decks, or play against a weenie deck, whatever. What's also nice about Falling Star is that it does tap any creatures that it deals damage to if they survive. So that means that I can use it on offense by, if I want to attack with my flyers or whatnot, you know, tap opposing Serendibs or Sarah Angels or whatnot, so I can get in for some extra damage or something along those lines. So Falling Star definitely is not a terrible card. So you see, that is not a proxy, that is actually an artist proof of Divine Offering in my main deck. I've got 2 other artist proofs with no art on the back in the sideboard. That Falling Star I probably should have flipped over because that has art on the back as well. But if I do end up sideboarding it, I'll probably flip it over so that we can see that sweet, sweet art. So how do I imagine the deck in Paladin Magic? So here's the thing: you don't have the factories, and you don't have Library of Alexandria. So those are important cards that are part of the deck. Now, since you don't have the factories, you can actually smooth out your mana base with the deck, and you can do something like run moat that can help you against some more aggressive creatures. And chances are you're going to be running the Abyss anyway. So you would end up going with the red version with lightning bolts maybe and Fireball. But not having library is huge. So it's definitely possible, and people might be able to build it. I played a bad version of it with Evil Eye of Orms by Gore as my win condition, but Twitch chat voted for me to play a deck that won with Evil Eye of Orms by Gore, so that's why I went with the deck. And I didn't have the I didn't have any red because I did not want to accidentally win a game with with something else other than Evil Eye of Orms by Gore. So we got our wish, chat. All right, so we are playing against Joe this round. So welcome back to the stream. We have Joe. It's been so long since we've seen you, Joe.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
It's good to see you.
So, all right, but we have some information from Joe, and that is that we know he's playing things like Blood Moon in his main deck. So I might be able to play around it. Who knows?
3 in the main deck, 1 in the sideboard.
Ah, okay. So, yeah. So I mean, it's still tough for me, even if I know that it's there. It's still going to be tough for me, but I might be able to play around it. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Oh. Who did you play against round 1?
I apologize that it was someone that I just met, so I do not remember their name.
Oh, okay.
But I will try to look it up.
Sure. And,
It was a fun. There were fun matches, and they were a very pleasant person to play with.
Mm-hmm. Let me check in on MTG Melee. Here we go. Okay. So we got Deja Vu all over again. Meant to ask this earlier. What is Alpha 40? Is that a format? Yeah, Alpha 40 is a format. You only play Alpha cards. You go by the Alpha rules. So you play the cards as written with very, very few exceptions. And it's definitely fun. So if you take a look at...
This is like my alpha deck.
Yeah. If you take a look at my previous broadcasts, actually, I broadcast an Alpha 40 match over the weekend. So you can take a look at that and you can see. And then you can also go to northernpaladins.com and you can see the rules for Alpha 40, the rules for Paladin Magic, rules for Revised 40, all that kind of thing. So... But yeah, it's only alpha cards. There's a different restricted list, semi-restricted cards, and things of that nature. It's definitely some fun times to see. So, all right, you want to choose even or odd?
Odd, please, sir.
And it is even, so I will play first.
And there's a video on YouTube. If you type in Alpha 40 League. There's a video like kind of like a commercial for it. It's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, let's see what we got.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I am going to mulligan.
I am going to keep.
One land, and it was colorless. Bet you can't guess what it is.
I bet that it was an underground sea.
No, colorless. So it was my Mishra's Factory. My one of Mishra's Factory.
Which is a fun. I love that card.
Yeah.
Even as a one of.
Mm-hmm. But not as your only land if you're playing, you know, a bunch of colors. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I like that.
Alright, see.
Did you play Street Fighter back in the day a lot?
Absolutely.
Who's your character?
Chun-Li, of course. I'll keep this one. I'll put this one on the
All
board.
right. I always played Guile.
Yeah, I don't know why I was drawn to Chun-Li, but I was actually really, really fast and had good reflexes, so that was definitely part of it. Okay, I'll play a C and say go.
Okay. So I will draw a card. I will play a Plains.
Mm-hmm.
Tap for a Soul Ring.
Mm-hmm.
Bring out that and
Blood Moon on turn 1. Look at that. Okay. All set?
Yep.
Okay, draw. I'll play a mountain and say go.
untap. Draw. Plains.
Mm-hmm.
Tap 4 to bring out a Brick Egg.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Draw. I'll play a mountain and say go.
Draw a card. Plains and
Yep.
go.
Draw. I will play a mountain and say go.
Draw a card. I will bring out a Plains and a Blood Moon
Sure.
and go.
Draw. Go ahead.
Draw a card and go ahead. Be nice to have a creature.
Draw. You have a creature.
A real creature.
I will play a pearl and I will say go.
Draw a card. I will cast a Wrath of God. Do you have a Source Posture?
No.
Okay. So that will go in the graveyard area. And at the end of turn, we will get a token.
I'll double bolt the token.
Okay.
And then I will disenchant one of the Blood Moons.
Okay.
Untap. Draw. I will play a mountain and I will say go.
Untap. Draw a card. I will disenchant your white mana.
I will respond and I will play my Sweet Divine Offering on your Soul Ring.
Yes, that will give you 1 life, I think.
That gained me one life.
You 1 life.
Yep. And I'll get rid of the pearl.
Hey, that is a beautiful card.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if you heard the story, but I ordered 4 Divine Offering artist proofs from Jeff Menges, and he was about ready to ship, and the deal on this fell through with another person. So he messaged me and said, I know this isn't exactly what you were looking for, and but I have this and the deal fell through, and I will give it to you for a decent price, which I'm not going to say no to. So
I've always publicly said he's my favorite artist. Just the sea serpent art,
yeah.
the armor troll, love it.
Okay, so you're done after that?
Yep.
All right, untap, draw. I will say go.
Untap and draw. There's a mountain. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shivan Dragon.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Draw. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw a card. Tap for 5.
No blocks.
Pump it up 1 for 6.
Just 6.
Yep.
Okay, I'm at 15.
Second main phase, I will bring out a Rook Egg.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Draw. Well, that's something. Mox Jets. And Sedge Troll.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw a card. I will swing in for 5,
No blocks.
6, 7.
Okay. I'm at 8.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. I will play another mountain and I will say go.
Untap. Draw a card. Mountain.
Yep, that's game.
In for 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, that first turn Blood Moon was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was weak.
No, it was strong. It was strong for you.
I normally don't. I normally just play with Blood Moons in the sideboard, but in the leagues that I've been watching, everyone's getting greedy with their mana bases.
Right, and we're getting new people who are getting in with their spiky decks. So I get it. I understand. It definitely makes sense.
I am gonna sideboard.
I was hoping. I mean, you don't have to, but. Ooh. All right, so turn 1 Blood Moon is not good for me, but that is definitely not something that we didn't already know. So.
I'm not a strong sideboarder. Sometimes I take out cards that actually I really wish I didn't take out. I need to learn to 3, 4. So I'll take out 5. I need to learn to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put 5 in. I need to learn to assess that better.
Sure.
Like I originally didn't play with Swords to Plowshares, and I was playing the fun. What's this card called? Disharmony. Because it's really neat with Diamond Valley.
Round
so they attack
started.
2 creature. So it says target attacking creature comes under your control.
Yeah.
Untapped.
Yeah. I know what the card does. Maybe chat might not know, but yeah. I've actually run it before.
2 creatures, I block your own creature with your creature. And then I Diamond Valley the one that.
Well, you can't block your own creature. That's not how it works.
Well, so if you attack me with 2 creatures.
If I attack you, then you take. If I attack you with 2 creatures, yeah, you can't attack me with. You can't attack me, disharmony one of your guys and block one of your guys. That's not how.
Oh
it
no,
works.
no.
I thought that's what you were saying. No, yeah. It's definitely something that is pretty sweet.
Would that creature be tapped though? Does that say untapped? I don't remember.
I believe it says untap. Yeah, it wouldn't make any sense if it didn't, because it has to be target attacking creature.
Okay. I think one of my cases split. Or splitting. Luckily, I have new ones.
Yeah, Disharmony is one of those cards that it can crush some people out of nowhere. So there was a guy on Discord who actually has an artist proof of Disharmony for sale. I don't remember. I think he's like asking $180 or something along those lines. The artwork was actually drawn by Brian Wackwitz. On his version of the card on the back, The art is, the new artwork by Brian Wackowitz, and then it's who I'm not sure who the artist is credited on the front, but Brian wrote on there. It's like not whomever.
Phil Folgio.
Yeah,
And that was the wrong.
Yeah,
The wrong.
yeah. So somebody had it, and it says it says signed by Brian Wackowitz, and it says not Phil Folio. So it was actually pretty funny, and it was just listed a couple of days ago. So 165 tracks. There you go. So I considered it, but I don't know. All right, so I will play first. Good luck, sir.
Good luck to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I will keep.
I will keep. Oh, this is
City.
This is
Go.
good. All right. Draw a card. I'm sorry, man.
Is what it is, man. That's what you're trying to do, right?
Yep.
It's all part of your plan.
And then we'll lay out that and say go ahead.
All right. I'll draw. Land. Go.
Go ahead.
Hey, at least I don't take damage now, though. Sedge Troll. Go ahead.
Uh-oh. Draw a card. Lay out that. And Swords to Plowshare the Sex Troll.
Okay, I'll gain 2. 22.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Land. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw a card. Bringing out Rook Egg.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Draw. Play land. Say go.
Untap. Draw a card. Bringing out the Blood Moon.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Draw. Cards in hand.
2.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw a card. Tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for a shiver.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Draw.
One card left.
Sapphire. Serendip. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw a card. Blood Moon.
Sure.
Attack.
Block.
Yep. Let's get rid of your
Yep. And then I'll bolt your Shivan.
Okay.
All set?
Yep.
No cards?
No cards.
Okay. Draw. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw a card. Go ahead.
Draw. Go ahead.
Do you ever just keep a land in your hand to try and like trick, or do you always want that mana for yourself?
It depends. It depends on the situation. Go ahead.
Soul Ring. Go ahead.
Okay. Draw. Go ahead.
Rook Egg.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Draw. Nerenul's Disc.
Nice.
Go ahead.
Draw.
Chat, this is where he draws a disenchant off the top.
No. I will say go ahead.
Untap. Draw.
You thinking?
Yep.
You gotta think.
Okay.
Think about what you're trying to do to me.
Um. Go ahead. Oh wait, no, hold on. 1, 2. I'll discard a balance to hand size. Yeah. Go.
Draw a card. Let's force that disenchant. Or let's force the disc.
I'm. Yeah.
Maybe. Let's see what
I'll
you do.
disc now. That's fine.
Okay. So these will die.
Yep. And so will your soul ring and all of your blood moons.
And this will die. And now I will bring out a Sarah Angel.
Sure.
End of turn.
Hold on. Yeah, end of turn. You're fine. You get your 2 dudes.
All right.
And then end step, I'm going to swords the Sarah.
I will gain 4 life to be at 24.
Yep. Alright, untap. Draw. Factory. You have no cards in hand, right?
No, top decking.
Okay. Jet.
How many cards do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to cast Demonic Tutor.
Okay. And this deck is an archetype that I've played around with a lot. Sometimes I add blue. Call it Paladin Breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes there's Preachers with Diamond Valleys. Sometimes I use Blood Moon, sometimes I don't. You had a cool deck like this too.
Yeah, I don't own Diamond Valleys, and I don't. So I try not to use proxies on the stream. So,
I mean, I've owned Diamond Valleys in the past, and I look at it and I'm like, here's a $250 card, and then here's a proxy, and to me it felt the exact same. It didn't matter.
yeah. So,
I'd rather have an extra Xbox. And still,
I had 2 Diamond Valleys early on in my old school Magic career, but I got rid of them. I may end up picking them up at some point again. I'm going to pay 5, go down to 21, and I'm going to cast a Sengir Vampire.
oh, that is pretty.
And you can go.
Look at that. So what is that exactly?
It is Japanese 4th edition.
I like it. Draw a card. Okay, here's what we will do.
Please don't fireball or swords my guy.
Swing, swing.
I will block one of them.
Okay, particular one.
It doesn't matter. I will take 4, so I go down to 17.
Yep. Then I'm actually gonna chain lightning you
Okay.
because you probably have a Hypnoturk. So I probably won't have it after this turn.
Alright. All set?
Go ahead.
Alright, so I'm at 14. Untap. Draw. Activate the factory and attack for 2.
Okay, down to 22.
I'll take a point. I'm at 13. I will fireball your token for 4.
Okay. Better
And then-
remove my token from my dead pots.
Lotus, crack for black, hippie. Go ahead.
Nice. Draw a card. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Activate, swing for 4. Put you at 18.
Yep.
Play land. Say go.
Sarah Angel.
That is a Sarah Angel.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Activate, attack.
Alright. I will take the damage.
Okay. Put you at 14. And I will play a Badlands, and I will say go.
Untap. Draw a card. Swing it in with the Sarah.
Okay, I'm at 9.
And let us say go ahead.
Untap. Draw.
One card in hand.
Himia.
I will cast. Am I allowed to cast it when you hit?
Yeah. In response, you can.
I'll respond the Hypnotic Spectre.
Yeah, it's the only thing, unless you want to sword your own guy.
Oh.
Which I'd be okay with that. Activate factory and attack.
Okay, I'll take 2.
Put you at 12. And you can go.
Untap. Draw a card. Attack for 4.
Okay, I'll take it. I'm at 7.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Activate. Swing 2.
Take it.
10. Bolt you.
Yep. Down to 7.
I'm going to go to 6. Probably not going to like this, but wheel.
Alright.
1,
No cards in hand, so I draw 7.
2, 3,
1,
4,
2,
5, 6,
3,
7.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Alright, land for turn, Underground Sea. Mox Pearl. Swords of Plowshares on your dude.
Alright, I'll gain 4 life.
Mm-hmm. So that brings you up to 11.
Gonna lightning bolt you.
Okay, I'm at 3. I will, I'll him you.
Okay. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We'll go 2 and 4.
So here's 2. You got Shivan.
Okay.
And then this would have been 4. Is that the one you wanted?
Yep.
Oh.
Chain okay.
Chain lightning.
Okay. And then shuffle your hand up because we're going to do it again. Him to Torok.
You saved yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, I'm casting him to discard, make you discard 2 more.
Okay.
So I shuffle up your hand because you accidentally showed it to me. So.
Sorry, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bad at that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We'll go 2 and 3.
So 2.
Yeah.
And 3. You got it.
All right. Go ahead.
Good magic. Untap, draw. Hey, top deck.
It is what it is.
And I had both my
Live
hands.
by the sword, die by the sword, right?
Yep.
I did what I had to do.
Oh no. Those are good games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like that game, the fact that like both games you had the turn 1 Blood Moon, which was obviously pretty bad for me. But you know, that game, I did what I had to do you know, to stave off what needed to be done, you know, and
I had
yeah.
one with the fourth one too.
Yeah, well, I assumed that was going to happen. That was definitely, obviously, you know, I didn't want to cast the wheel if I didn't have to, but, you know, I was in desperation mode at that point. I needed to make sure that I could, you know, draw my outs. Draw into my outs and see what happened. And, you know, I did the right thing, you know, with, you know, I drew. I didn't play the land beforehand, so I played it afterwards. Was able to play swords and him twice. You know, so I did everything that I needed to do. But yeah, I just got that extra burn spell that I couldn't do anything about. So.
Well, it's always a pleasure to be on your stream.
Yeah. Thank you for the games.
I watch your stream every week.
I appreciate it.
The Paladin community fully supports you and recognizes. We're very grateful that you're part of the community because I think that a lot of this league, the reason we have good numbers, besides Angelo's hard work, has almost everything to do with you, and you've been making us known, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
really
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, so thanks a lot, man, and we'll talk to you later.
We'll catch you later. You have a
Yep.
good day. Good
You too.
stream.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, chat. Wow. Yeah, Blood Moon is a thing, and we just got wrecked by turn one Blood Moon 2 games in a row. Like, I mean, what are the odds that that's going to happen, really? But I mean, it happens. And that second game, we almost pulled it off. I mean, we were pretty darn close to being able to turn the corner on that game and actually pull out that victory. But it just wasn't in the cards. Variance is a thing, and it was not on our side. But you know, when you build a deck like this, you have to be aware that Blood Moon could happen, and that it exists, and that you're going to pack it into that card, and you have to have ways to deal with it. So, you know, the disenchants in the main deck are a way to deal with Blood Moon. Like I said, this deck is weak to some things, and Blood Moon is one of them. And the fact that I had disenchants in the main deck and was able to was able to put up a fight, you know, that I was able to draw out. So is what it is. Why didn't I demonic for disc instead? Because I didn't want to take 8. I demonic for a blocker, and I had a fireball in my hand. I didn't want to take all that damage. That is why. So, you know, and even though he's in top deck mode, he has artifact destruction. So if I demonic for a disc, I'm at the very least taking 8 damage, and B, he has that opportunity to top deck. So I felt that I had the fireball in hand, so being able to deal with both of his creatures at the same time. But yes, but again, I didn't know that the Sarah was going to come out later, obviously. And yeah, I could have held that fireball, but that is a lot. And he's playing red, so he's got a lot of burn in his deck. He's got disenchants, and as you can tell, I mean, fortune was on his side. So I could have, and I thought strongly about getting the second disc, but I didn't want to take the 8 and risk him having artifact destruction. So I mean, in hindsight, obviously, I mean, we could take a look at any game that we played and say that something is a misplay based on cards that are drawn later on in the match. But I didn't want to take 8, and then if I didn't get the Sengir Vampire, I take 8, and if he top decks something to deal with the disc, then it's game over for me right then and there. Whereas the line of play that I took was the most conservative line of play. Obviously, I mean, I could have gone for a Swords of Plowshares, I guess. And swords one of them. But I don't know. There's a lot of different lines of play that could have happened, and who knows how it would have panned out if we had done different things. We don't know what he was going to draw. We didn't know that he was going to keep on doing other things. So you ended up taking 6 because of the City of Brass. Yeah. So, but again, heat of the moment. Obviously, I made the decision that I thought was the right decision, yeah, it was tough, and right. So I don't take the one from the city, and I still play the disc. So I would have tutored for the disc, done that, and I would have taken the 8 from that, but I would up a point from not tapping the city, and then with what he drew, then I would have been fine. I could have blown the disc, and I would have been okay for later. Yes, absolutely correct. And then the cards that I drew later on might have been better, but again, the reason I didn't demonic for the disc was twofold: is that A, he's playing disenchants, and B, I didn't want to take 8. So, yes, it could have been played differently. It definitely could have been played differently. But all right, so I'm going to take a break here in just a moment. Once again, we'll take a look at today's deck, the 4-color Grixis deck. So please don't forget to join me each week for my regularly scheduled stream. Every single Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, I play 3 rounds of Old School Magic with the Northern Paladins as part of the Northern Paladin Tuesday night Gauntlet. Coming up this Saturday at noon Eastern, I'll be streaming all of my matches from the Paladin Fall Spice Harvest. That's again this Saturday at noon Eastern. So please tune in for that. If you have any questions, you want to find out more information about the Northern Paladins, Paladin Magic, or even Alpha 40, you can go to northernpaladins.com, and there's all kinds of fun stuff there. So I'm going to take a quick break, use the restroom, and I will be back here shortly. So please stick around. And we are back, everybody. So thank you for sticking around. Appreciate everybody joining the stream tonight. We are currently 1-1. This is the deck that we are running today. 4-color Grixis. The splash of the white is to deal with things that Grixis deck normally wouldn't be able to deal with. Gives it a bit better reach normally. Obviously, a turn 1 Blood Moon in both games is really difficult to deal with. What's even worse is that that first game I had Disenchant in my hand. So if he even plays the Blood Moon on turn 2, game 1, it's a completely and totally different game. But because of the fact that he was able to go land, Mox, Soul Ring, and Blood Moon on turn 1 on game 1 was pretty ridiculous. Game 2, I fought valiantly to against again turn 1 Blood Moon because he cast it with a Lotus. So that was pretty brutal. It does happen from time to time. So if I was not running the whites, yes, I would have some basics in the deck. Obviously, I would not have to have the 4 scrub lands in the deck. So I would have 4 basics right there. But then, I don't have any way to deal with like the Abyss or, an opposing disc or something along those lines. So, it's a double-edged sword. Obviously, when it comes to deck choices, you can never prepare for everything in old school Magic. It is, you get greedy sometimes with the mana bases. I get it. You have to accept that, Blood Moon's in the format, just like City of Brass, City in a Bottle is in the format. So it's definitely possible that some of these cards end up, you'll end up seeing them. And like I said, I was prepared for Blood Moon, but what are you going to do against a turn 1 Blood Moon when you don't have the opportunity to actually respond to the card, in the ways that I have in my deck. Like I said, game 1, I played the scrub land on turn 1, and then he goes land, Mox, Soul Ring, and Blood Moon. So I never had the opportunity to use the white mana from that scrubland with that disenchant in my hand. So it's going to happen. There's nothing you can do about it. And yes, CSW, I could have played, I could have taken a different line of play. But it maybe I shouldn't have been so cautious with the line of play that I took. But live and learn. I mean, we'll see. I don't know if it would have what the outcome would have been had I done that. Obviously, with him top decking the Sarah, I wouldn't have had to cast the Wheel of Fortune. Because I would have had an answer for it. But we didn't have that information. So, but I would have been. How many hits did I take from that Sarah? 1 or 2. So I guess in the long run, my life total would have been about the same at that point had I gotten the disc, and held on to a way to deal with the Sarah as opposed to going 1-for-1 with both of his guys. Hey Rich, we should try to get Thomas to play in Northern Paladin Spice Harvest tourney. Want to ask him an invite? We can. Let's see. It's a 6-hour difference from us, so he would be starting at about 6 p.m. his time, which would mean that if he plays 5 rounds of Magic, 6 rounds of Magic, it's only until about midnight in his time. So he might be interested in doing that. So we could mention it to him. I'm not sure what his plans are for the weekend, but definitely the timing could work. So we'll see. I can message him. I'll message him in the morning about it because obviously it's 10 o'clock right now, which makes it it's almost 10 o'clock, so it's 4 in the morning his time. So he wouldn't see it until the morning anyway. So I will wait. All right, so Buffalo Bills are my team, and they are getting absolutely destroyed by the Titans, 35-16, which is kind of poopy, obviously. So what are we gonna do? Also, would love a rematch and record and have him commentate, so I don't lose 0-4. Yeah, well, I mean, we can figure something out. Again, you say rematch, but I'm not playing the same deck. In a rematch would entail that we're playing the same decks. And since I build different decks every single week, while we could play against each other, it wouldn't actually be a rematch. It would just be, 2 people playing other decks. So we could make an arrangement for us to play other things. But so of course, people are giving me crap about the Buffalo Bills getting destroyed with text messages and on Facebook Messenger. But here's what it is. Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for telling me that my team is sucking out. We might be able to play some games tomorrow, Chad. So message me tomorrow. It's got to be before 4 o'clock. My kid gets off the bus around 3:30. If it's any time while he's at school, I don't have an issue with us playing some games. So, because we won't play tonight because you're 2-0. Well, unless you got paired down. I mean, that could definitely happen, that you got paired down against me tonight. But it looks like there's still one table. Evan and Daniel are still playing. So, if you have any interest in learning about Paladin Magic, Alpha 40, Revised 40, the Northern Paladins in general, you can go to northernpaladins.com. All kinds of information there on those. The Spice Harvest this upcoming weekend, again brought to you by the Northern Paladins. The Fall Spice Harvest is this Saturday at noon Eastern. And I will be broadcasting live every single one of my matches from that event. So, again, this is the 4-color Grixis deck that I am running today. I'm hoping to slam that Solkanar at some point in time, but I had to board it out against the against Joe's deck because of his blood moons. So, but it's just a liability with being 3 colors, and 2 of them would rely on me having a Mox if he has a blood moon on the table. So, yeah. So again, please don't forget to follow. If you have a Twitch Prime account, you can always send me your sub. You can subscribe, send it my way. And you can join me each week, every single Tuesday night, my regularly scheduled stream at 8 p.m. Eastern on Tuesdays as part of the Northern Paladins Tuesday Night Gauntlet. I play 3 rounds of old school Magic. So I have played in the Paladin Tuesday Night Gauntlet every Tuesday for about 6 months now. I've played a different deck every single week. So and I plan to continue to do so. I have a handful of decks still in the queue that I want to try to run on Tuesday night. So we'll see. What we can do. Now, when it comes to decks on other streams, when I'm in other tournaments, for example, like the Spice Harvest, I make no guarantees that it's not going to be something that that I've had on stream before. So, will we ever see a mono green deck? Of course, it will happen at some point in time. One of the things with mono green deck, I've run. When I had my Arabian aggro deck, I was running 4 Berserks, but those were borrowed. So I actually have Berserks in the mail. So I'm waiting to get all of my Berserks before I played a mono green deck. And then, because I don't want to keep on borrowing cards if I don't have to. There's another few cards in the mail as well that I'm hoping... to put in decks so that I can play different types of decks as well. And then I don't want to run proxies if I don't have to. I'm not saying that it's not going to happen. All right, but with the exception of last week when I put a different card over one of the cards that was in my sealed deck, that was one of the culturally inappropriate cards. You don't see proxies on stream very often, so I'd like to continue that trend. I'm not saying that I'm never going to run proxies because it's bound to happen eventually. But if I ever decide that I'm going to run a deck that has Duzan Gem, then I'm not going to spend $4,000 to get a playset of Juzams. So if I do run a deck with Juzams, it will end up being proxies, unless somebody wants to let me borrow them, which I'm not going to ask. A buddy of mine has a Tabernacle that I can borrow if I do run a deck that's going to run Tabernacle. And on Tuesday nights you can only run one, so it's not that big of a deal. But Tabernacle is it's over $2,000, so that's a heck of an ask when it comes to borrowing a card like that. But I do have a list of decks that I do want to run on the stream. There are still like 7 decks that I haven't run on the stream that I want to. I've run Mono Black once or twice already, different styles of Mono Black. So I probably won't do another Mono Black deck for some time, but I haven't done any mono color other than black. So we still have 4 other colors that we could run monocolor decks for. And then we've got mono brown. I haven't run an all artifact deck. Haven't run a Tron deck yet. I haven't run, not that anybody wants to watch it, I haven't run Stasis. I don't have Diamond Valleys, so while I did play a Rook Egg deck, it wasn't a traditional Rook Egg style deck with Diamond Valleys and things like the Disharmony that Joe is running. I have not run Candle Flare now, not as the main deck. Now, I did have a transformative sideboard into a Candle Flare deck at one point, but I have not run Candle Flare, so that is definitely something that I want to run into. I want to run at some point in time. I have not run Tax Tower. Now, I ordered two Italian copies of Land's Edge. Now, I did show one of them on my Instagram the other day, but one of them apparently has gotten lost in the mail. What is? Why is he trying to send me a link? All right, and then search. Okay, yeah, this guy can just go away. Thank you very much. You gotta love that the Automod does its job. So, yeah. So anyway, yeah, I've got a whole bunch of different decks that I want to run, and we'll see if we can, we'll some spicy, some spiky, and there's definitely a bunch of things that we can do. Mono green will happen at some point in time. Mono white will happen at some point in time. If I do run the mono white deck, I will end up running some proxies. All right, and then all right. So Chad, you just tried to post a link also. So if the Automod is going to delete links from somebody else, they're going to delete them from you, and it just deleted all of your previous things as well and timed you out for 5 seconds. All right, I don't allow links to be posted in the chat. So if you want something, if you want to send me a link in a DM, if it's something that I want in the chat, then I will take a look and I will see if it's something, and then I will share it. But when it comes to certain things, yeah. So you can DM me and I can take a look at it. But if we want to, so your message says that it's something about the different different versions of old school Magic. So when it comes to that, yes, there are a bunch of different versions of old school Magic, depending on who you're playing with and what. So yeah, so Paladin Magic is an extension of Eternal Central. So we can bring this up on the stream right here. So when it comes to Eternal Central, right there, EC, reprints, old borders, and original art are allowed in anything that is in North America. So that would be Pacific, Eternal Central, and Atlantic, but not for most Swedish run events. Now, Swedish ban list is different from the ban restrict list is different from the reprint policy, so it is definitely possible overseas that you can see people playing reprints and whatnot. Also, Mana Burn doesn't exist in Swedish, and it does exist over here in North America. Fallen Empires is allowed in North America and not in Swedish. And then the banned and restricted list is a little bit different. Now, obviously, all the power cards are the same, regardless of which format. So, but you'll see that shops are unrestricted in all of the North American formats. The card recall is restricted in Eternal Central, thus, by extension, it is restricted in Paladin Magic. Shahrazad is just a nightmare card for when it comes to webcam games. Time Vault And people they have opinions on strip mine. The last one is plague rats. So if you're playing Pacific, you can play any number of plague rats that you wish. So I have a pairing apparently. So let's take a look and see who it is that we are playing against, and we'll see if we could bring them into the stream here. All right. So round 3. And we are playing against Vincent DeVito. So I will. We have played against him before, so I'm going to send him the link, and he should be joining. He should be joining here in just a moment, and there he is. So let me turn on the audio. How's it going?
It's good, Rich. How are you?
Not bad at all. So, how's your tournament going today?
I am 1-1. I've had 2 very cool matches. I'm feeling pretty good.
I am also 1-1. Last round, Joe Freshwater played turn 1, Blood Moon both games, and it was quite a nightmare to deal with that. But
that's brutal.
It is. And if you're playing anything in old school Magic, it is for the most part, unless you're monocolor, it is pretty brutal to have to deal with a turn 1 Blood Moon. Game 2 was actually a game. There was another line of play that I could have taken, but I did not take because I went a little bit more conservatively, and it ended up costing me the game. But here's what it is. What are you going to do, right?
Yeah, right. Rich, am I on stream right now? Are we
You
streaming
are.
right now?
I am streaming live right now. So
Just want to make sure.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Well, welcome to my kitchen.
okay. You have an animal, dog or cat?
I have 2 cats.
2
And I
cats.
have a bird.
And a bird. Ooh. No, I see a water dish behind you. So so I had to ask.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm a cat person myself. I have 3. I'm actually
Nice.
allergic to dogs. 3 years ago, when I had pneumonia, my body decided it was going to change. One of those changes was building I became allergic to dogs. I also became allergic to tree nuts and peanuts, and then
Wow.
I also became lactose intolerant. So yeah, all kinds of screwy things happen.
Wow.
The human body is a wonderful thing, but
Yes.
I miss peanut butter greatly, trust me. And then we did end up having to get rid of our dog. So we ended up trading our dog for a cat. So
Well, that's quite the roller coaster.
it is. My sister-in-law's neighbor had a cat that they wanted to get rid of, and not because they wanted to get rid of it, but they wanted to get a dog. And we had a dog that we wanted to find a new home for, so we just ended up trading. So
Okay.
it's what it is. You want to choose even or odd?
I will take odds.
Okay. And it is odd. It is a 5.
I'll go on the play.
All right. Sounds good.
Do you want me to cut anyway? Do you
No.
care how I cut?
Not worried
Okay.
about it.
All right, cool.
All right.
We're gonna go 1.
Dave Dollar Straight Baller says, I had a PBJ every day for the last 25 years. I don't know what I do. Yeah, I've tried sun butter, which is sunflower seeds, and it if it's good, it does taste like peanut butter. Problem is, it gives such a nasty aftertaste. You're mulliganing?
I am going to 6. Yes.
I am also going to mulligan. Because once again, even though it is a one of, I drew my Mishra's Factory as my only land. So.
Yes. the no colored source.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is there a nut butter that you can have? Or
I mean, I could have sun butter, which is sunflower seeds, but I don't like the aftertaste. Like the taste is fine, and then they add a ton of sugar to it. So like right now, I've been eating low carb since the beginning of the year, since before COVID, and it's a diet I've been on before, and it actually works. But
it does. I hear you.
yeah, I have a heart condition, so I needed to lose some weight. I'm down 40 pounds. I need to get 20 more, but so I couldn't do the sun butter even if I liked it because they just add way too much sugar to it.
Well, hey man, 40 is a real number. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Yep. So I'm at the point where like my body still doesn't want to quite cooperate the way it needs to. So and because of my my heart condition, I can't do strenuous exercise. So I will keep this and I will bottom this.
Same here. I'm on 6. All right. Island go.
Okay. Draw. Scrubland. Soul Ring. Lotus. Crack Lotus for black. Singer Vampire.
Big boy. Got it.
Go ahead.
All right. Time walk.
Sure.
Time walk turn.
Yippers.
Factory. Sea Singer.
Sure. Remind me.
01 Merfolk. Bury it if I have no islands. I can tap it to gain control of a creature.
Mm-hmm.
If its controller has 1 island.
Okay. So if I don't have any islands, you can't activate it?
That is correct.
Okay.
And you're up.
Alright. Untap. Draw. City Brass.
Sure.
Attack for 4.
I'm at 16.
And you can go.
Sure. I'll Phantasmal Terrain City Brass.
In response to casting Phantasmal Terrain, I'm going to Swords to Plowshares your Sea Singer.
Okay.
Alright, so that's exiled and you gain 0 life.
Yeah.
And, no, I mean the Phantasmal Terrain hits.
Oh, the Phantasmal Terrain. So City Brass is in Island.
Yep. All set?
Yep, you're up.
Alright, untap. Draw. Underground Sea. Attack for 4.
12.
Puts you at 12. Cards in hand?
3.
I'm going to Demonic Tutor.
Sure.
And then I'm going to Ancestral myself.
Yeah, okay.
1, 2, 3. And then I will play a Chaos Orb, and I will say go.
Sure. Pass.
Untap. Draw. Attack for 4.
I'll Side Blast it.
Alright, so you take 2, you're at 10.
Yep.
Alright. So I will play a ruby and a volcanic island. How many cards do you have?
3.
3. I'm going to lightning bolt you.
7.
And then I am going to cast a Wheel of Fortune.
Ooh.
I
Let's
have 0 cards.
Let's do it. Alright, I have Lord, Giant Tortoise, River Merfolk.
Okay. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I will play a jet. And I will play a hippie. Tapping my island and not taking any damage. And you can go.
Sure. Island. Cast Giant Tortoise. Say go.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Attack for 2.
You got it. Let's do the trigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm okay with you choosing if you like.
Number 4.
From here, so
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4?
Yep.
Okay. Island.
Okay. So you are at 5. A red and 2 for a sedge troll.
Counter spell.
Sure. And then a, let's go with another hippie.
Okay.
And you can go.
Island. Tortoise.
Sure.
River Merfolk.
That's, which one's that? Remind me.
That's a 2/1
Mm-hmm.
Merfolk, and then for a blue activated, it can have Mountain Walk until end of turn.
Okay.
And then pass.
All right. Untap.
Sure.
Draw. Attack with 4 in the air.
You got it.
Discard both
One.
cards. 1 to each.
Sure.
There is a 4 spike in there. What was the other card? Island?
Island.
Okay. Alright. And then I will play a Sedge Troll. And another hippie.
You got it.
and you can go.
Good game.
Yep.
I'm not sure it mattered, but I should not have countered Central.
No, you shouldn't have. So, I mean, I baited it out there, thinking that you were going to counter whatever I played.
Yeah, I forgot that Tortoise could block it.
Yeah. Yeah, Tortoise is a 1/4, right? When it's untapped. So, Tortoise could have blocked it for days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Rich, give me 1 second. All right.
What is that squeak that I keep hearing?
Oh, it's my parrot.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm playing in my my kitchen tonight.
No, that's I was just... I kept hearing it, and it's like, maybe I'm going nuts. But...
It's topical for I'm playing in a Homelands tournament in the Sisters of the Flame Discord, and I'm playing Bird's Tribal.
Oh, geez.
So it's like it's perfectly topical. It's like she's like the war scream when I'm attacking with bad creatures. It's great.
Fair enough. All those falcons, right?
Falcons and Soraya and Sarah Aviary, which can it's a world enchantment, so it answers Abyss.
Oh, jeez, nice.
Yes. Very cool.
Oh, learn something new every day.
Yeah, right? Man, what comes out? What comes in is always easy. What comes out is So how's the weather in New York, Rich?
It was rainy all day today in the low 60s. So it's fall. It's definitely fall. I don't think that we'll see another short stay at all.
Mm-hmm.
So, but where are you from?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Okay.
Central North.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I have a New Jersey joke.
Go for
All
it.
right. So the state of New Jersey has more toxic waste dumps per capita than any other state in the United States. The state of California has more lawyers than any other state per capita than any other state. Do you know why that is?
Why?
New Jersey had first choice.
That's one of my favorite Jersey jokes.
So it's a Jersey joke, it's a lawyer joke, it's a California joke, all rolled into one. So
No. No, it's way better than what exit do you live on.
yeah. Yeah, so I live in a state where I can pump my own gas, unlike New Jersey, right?
True.
I assume
Alright,
you're going to play first, right?
I'm on the play.
Alright, good luck.
You too.
I truly forgot seasons are a thing. Yeah, I gotcha. We've got 2 seasons here, winter and road construction, it seems like, so.
Alright, I will keep this.
Alright, I'm going to mulligan this hand, and I'm getting really, really sick of, like, I like Mishra's Factory and all, but the fact that my one land, for the 3rd time today, one land hand with only factory, is pretty ridiculous, so.
No, I hear you.
Well, at least I don't have to worry about Blood Moon coming out from you. Imagine if road construction was year-round. Yeah, that happens down in Florida.
Listen, I mean, there's 15 sideboard slots, 8 City Brass, 8 Volcanic Island, 4 Blood Moon. It could happen.
Yeah, this is true.
It'd be...
Going down to 5. I don't feel so bad on this mulligan because I'm up a game. You know, it just... mulliganing sucks anyway. But...
Well, I think that factors into the game 2 mulligan, right? Like, what happens game 1.
Right.
I definitely mulligan way looser game 2 if I won game 1.
Right. Oh, no, this was, you know, the first one was just my factory, and this one was a no-lander, so it was... There's no decisions there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will keep.
Okay.
I'll put those 2 back.
Alright, you good?
Yeah.
Alright. Island Sapphire, River Merfolk.
Sure. Set?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Draw. Scrubland, go ahead.
Sure. Lord of Atlantis.
Okay.
Swing 3.
Sure. 17.
Go.
Draw. Scrubland. Into Torok.
You got a him.
Take the 2 in the middle.
2
Yep.
in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Control magic, counterspell.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Chat, that is my opponent's bird that you hear. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, chat.
Okay, go ahead.
Lord of Atlantis.
Oh, wow.
Swing with the squad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. I'm at 10.
Yeah. And go.
All right, untap. Draw. Yeah. Hypnotic Spectre. Go ahead.
Sure. Attack with the team.
Sure, I'll block one of the lords. I'll take 7 again. I'm at 3.
Go.
Untap. Draw. Next game.
All right.
Somebody said I thought somebody had a fire alarm that was low on batteries.
So I'm a teacher, so I've been teaching virtually for the past couple months. And let me tell you when I say I know that sound.
Yeah.
It's just like, can you mute your smoke alarm? It needs a battery.
Yeah. All right. So I'm turning down the audio a little bit so that chat doesn't hear it.
Sure.
So, but that also means that chat might not hear you as well. But
That's fine. That's fine. Do you want me to just play Homeland's words to be thematic? I could do that.
All right. Let's do some pile shuffling. Over the summer, my son did summer school virtually, and one thing that I made sure that I mentioned when we were in the very first school chat, and I made sure that I was on. Had my mic on when I said it. I told my son, I said, when it's our turn to talk, we will turn on the microphone. But what we're going to do is, when it's not our turn to talk, we're going to turn off the microphone so that people don't hear what's going on around us. And it's like, do you understand that? And he says, what's the, and he asked about it. It's like, but everybody doesn't want to hear what's going on here in your room, buddy. So, okay, so I will play first. I'll keep.
This is a ball.
Okay.
All day.
But it happens when you go into Zoom meetings and you have a bunch of people in there. It's going to happen where people are just not paying attention to what's going on. Like, you see online where people post in the middle of a Zoom meeting that a kid runs naked through, or a parent walks in and says or does something that they shouldn't have, or you see something on the background on somebody's TV or whatnot. So
I'm good on the 6.
okay, Scrubland, go.
Sure. Draw. Island, go.
Scrubland, go ahead.
Island, Lotus.
Well,
Craft Lotus for 3 blue. Cast Sea Singer. Cast River Merfolk. Say go.
okay, draw. City Brass. I'll take a point. Tap for a red. While you're tapped out, I'm going to bolt the River Merfolk. And you can go.
I'll phantasmal terrain the city of brass. Make it an island.
Okay.
And pass turn.
End step. I'm going to disenchant the Phantasmal Terrain.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Untap. Draw. I'll take the point. Hypnotic Spectre.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Go.
When you control no island, sacrifice Sea Singer. You may choose not to untap Sea Singer during your untap step. Gain control of target creature whose controller controls an island for as long as you control Sea Singer and Sea Singer remains tapped. Okay. Untap. Draw. Attack for 2.
Yeah, I'll side blast it.
Yeah, that happens. So you take 2. 2 cards.
Yes.
Go ahead.
River Merfolk. Go.
End step. I'm going to take a point for a red to bolt the River Merfolk.
You got it.
17. Untap. Draw. Go ahead.
Go.
Draw. Take a point. 16. Serendip.
I had you at 18, Rich. Did I mess it up?
I keep on tapping my City of Brass, so
Oh, sorry. I wasn't marking it correctly. Okay, so you're at 16.
I'm at 16.
Got it.
Go ahead.
Alright. Cards in hand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Lotus Amnesia.
Go.
Untap. Upkeep. I take 1. I'm at 15.
Yeah.
Draw. Fly for 3.
I'll side blast it.
14. Red Blast. Your side blast.
Okay.
Take 3. Put you at 15.
I'm at 15.
Go ahead.
Sure. Control magic, dip.
Resolves.
Okay. And pass.
Disenchant.
Okay.
Untap. Upkeep. I go down to 13. Draw. Pearl. Attack for 3.
12.
Go ahead.
Sure. Lord of Atlantis.
Uh,
Sigo.
What's Sea Singer's creature type?
Merfolk.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. No, I already you said pass.
No, that's fine. I'm thinking.
Okay.
Untap. Upkeep, I go to 12. Draw. Attack for 3.
9.
I'm going to take a point for a Sedge Troll. I'm at 11.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Desert. Pass.
Okay. End step. Swords of the Lord.
11.
Untap. Upkeep, I go down to 10. Draw. Attack. I'm gonna go to 9. Cast a Sulcanar.
Nice.
No, I'm not, because I don't have black. So I don't have red and blue. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
No. So I'm back up
That's
at
okay.
10. Alright, so I will go down to 9 and cast a Sengir.
Still nice.
Go ahead.
You got it. Good game.
Wow. Whew. Thought you were going to make me have an island while I was tapped out, and then...
Yeah.
And then
I needed to see a phantasmal terrain.
yeah. Whew. Wow. Well, thank you for the games.
Yeah,
Appreciate
you
it.
too, Rich. Thank you. That was fun.
Yeah. And, take care.
All right, you too. Have a good
Thanks.
night.
Bye. Well, chat, we did it. We did it. We ended up winning, and we went 2-1. So that was definitely some fun games, and we had a bit of a struggle, but we got there. So this is the 4-color Grixis deck that I was running, and yeah, against Joe's deck, those Blood Moons are just killer. So sometimes you just gotta not get greedy, I guess, when it comes to deck construction. And then, it's part of the fun of old school Magic, though, is playing with, as many dual lands as you can, and playing with, City of Brass. Yeah, you never know what's going to happen in a game of Magic, and when it comes to variance, it exists. It is going to happen. For example, 3 times today I mulliganed a hand that my only land was my single Mishra's Factory, and it's not something that the odds don't say that, and statistics don't show that something like that is going to happen. That you're going to have hands like that, but in fact, it did. It did happen. So it happened to me, and we had to deal with it. Variance is a thing. It's part of Magic, and we have to accept it. So. Again, thank everybody for watching. Don't forget to follow. This is my regularly scheduled stream. You can join me each and every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern for 3 rounds of old school Magic with the Northern Paladins. I play 3 rounds as part of the Tuesday night Gauntlet. If you have any questions or want to find out information regarding the Northern Paladins, you can go to northernpaladins.com. There's information there on Paladin Magic, which we're playing today, and we play every single Tuesday night. Revised 40 is another format, Alpha 40, and other things. Now, this coming Saturday is the Northern Paladins Fall Spice Harvest, and I will be playing and streaming all of my matches from there. It is this Saturday, the October 17th at noon Eastern. So I appreciate everybody who stuck around today. We went 2-1, and we had a good time. So again, this is the deck that we ran: 4-color Grixis, splashing white. I almost got to cast a Sulkanar, but not quite. So that is that. So we are going to end on a positive note. So I appreciate everybody joining the stream, and we're going to see if we can. We're gonna raid. We're gonna raid my friend Carl. He's the stream scribe. Please stick around for a couple of moments and join the raid. I'm sure he will appreciate it. You guys take care. Have a great night, and I will see you soon.